Starting investing today will totally change everything. Here's why. Most people think they need a lot of money to start investing, but that's not true. The real advantage isn't money, it's time. And most people waste years waiting instead of starting. Waiting to invest is costing you more than you think. People say they'll start investing when they have more money, or when the market feels safer. But that perfect time never comes. And while you wait, you lose very valuable time. Your money should be working for you, passively, not just sitting losing value to inflation. When you invest, your money doesn't just sit in a bank account and lose its value. It starts working for you, and over time, it grows. Then that growth starts growing too. This is how small money becomes big money. It's called compound growth. Your money earns money, then that money earns even more. That's how small amounts turn into large amounts over time. At first, investing might feel like it's not working because when you first start, the growth looks slow, almost like nothing is happening. Your money might barely move, and it can feel pointless. And this is where most people quit, because they expect fast, immediate results. What they don't understand is investing isn't about speed. It's about time spent in the market. Over time, your money starts growing faster. What once felt slow starts to become noticeable. That's the compounding kicking in. Your gains start stacking on top of each other, and your money begins to accelerate more and more rapidly. This is why starting as early as possible matters so much. The longer your money is invested, the more time it has to grow. Even small amounts can turn into something big if you just stay patient and give it time. This is why starting early beats starting big. Waiting is where most people fall behind. Let's imagine two people. Person 1 starts investing today, while person 2 procrastinates and waits 5 or even 10 years. Even if the person 2 begins investing more than person 1, they're already behind because they lost time. And time is the one thing a person cannot get back. This is why most people never build wealth. They wait too long, or even worse, instead of investing early and over a long period of time, they look for fast money. They try trading and follow current trends they see all over social media. Most of the time, that leads to losses and inconsistency. Meanwhile, smart investors keep it simple. They invest on a consistent basis, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily. They ignore all the noise and don't try to time the market. They keep things consistent and stay in the market for the long term. Over time, that discipline is what actually pays off and builds real wealth. You don't need a lot to start investing. Most people think you need thousands of dollars to begin investing, but that's not true at all. That belief is actually what keeps people stuck for years. They wait until they feel ready or until they have more money saved up. But that moment rarely comes. The truth is, investing is not about how much you start with. It's about starting in the first place. Even small amounts invested consistently over time can grow into something meaningful. What really matters is building the habit early and staying consistent. The longer your money is in the market, the more time it has to grow. Starting small today will always beat waiting years to start big later. Most people don't fail because they didn't have enough money. They fail because they never started. Once you start, everything gets easier. The hardest part about investing is getting started. At the beginning, it feels unfamiliar or maybe even a little uncomfortable. But once you take that first step and begin to automate the process, everything starts to change. Investing becomes less of a big decision and more of a habit. And that habit is what builds real momentum over time. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to keep going. You stop overthinking every decision and start focusing on long-term growth. As your contributions continue and your investments grow, you begin to see progress, and that progress reinforces the habit. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes automatic. And that's where the real power is, because consistency over time is what leads to results. Momentum doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing it over and over again. This is when everything starts to change. There comes a point in your investing journey where things start to feel different. Instead of just working for money, your money begins working for you. This is where the real shift happens. You're no longer relying only on your time and effort to earn income. Your investments are growing in the background, quietly building value over time. And as that growth compounds, it starts to make a noticeable difference. This is the stage where you begin to understand how wealth is actually built. It's not from one big win or a lucky trade. It's from consistent investing over time. The more your money works for you, the less pressure there is on you to constantly earn more. That's how you move from just earning income to actually building long-term wealth. If you're waiting for the perfect time to invest, stop. There's no perfect time to start investing. The truth is, waiting is what holds most people back. The best time to start investing was years ago, but the second best time is right now. The sooner you begin, the more time your money has to grow, and you don't need to overcomplicate it to get started. There are simple, beginner-friendly platforms that make investing easy, even if you're just starting out. If you're in Canada, I personally recommend Wealthsimple. I use it, and it's definitely the most beginner-friendly and a great way to start building your portfolio. I've got a link in my bio where you can sign up today, and you'll even get a free bonus when you make your first deposit. Stop waiting, just start.